Here we have the IMA CNC or IMA Boost device. This is the one with the KERS button on and the ability to tweak, regen and assist up and down using the two pots. It's the back of the printed circuit board, the one you can see when it's mounted in the box. The two pots on the right hand side there. Top pot is the assist pot, bottom pot is the regen pot. Adjusting them clockwise increases the level of assist at any given point, and adjusting the bottom one, adjusting anti-clockwise, decreases the level of assist or regen. So top one's assist, bottom one's regen. You can adjust them independently, and you can adjust them so as to in effect kill all regen or kill all assist, or magnify assist or magnify regen by a large amount. There's a jumper on the board just here which you need to remove when programming the device in the car. You can actually mount these pots on the reverse side of the printed circuit board, so if you drill two holes in the case then you can adjust the pots from the outside of the case. So you can, I've made provision there so you can mount them on both sides of the printed circuit board. So on the other side of the board you just normally have the button and the LED. Now the pots are quite tall, so if you do put them on the other side you may just have to use slightly longer screws and a spacer to make it fit into the case. The case is the standard one which we've used for the HCH1 IMA CNC, just with two holes drilled in it on this particular example because I've got my pots mounted on the back, so when you put it into the case the button and the LED will protrude through those holes. I've got it temporarily connected to this device here, which is a PWM source, 2 kHz PWM with a variable PWM duty here, so I can basically test that the device is working correctly as it would do when powered by the car. That's all there is to say about that really. There's 5 wires. One at the left hand, right hand end is positive. That needs a 5-volt supply from the ECM. Opposite end is negative. The brown wire you can see there is the PWM in from the car on the command power line, and the next pin to it, which hasn't got anything connected to it on this, is the PWM out, which goes to the MCM at the back, and then the spare connector next to that is an extension of the button control, so you could have the button remotely mounted if you wanted to, or we could reprogram the device and use that input as an ADC if you wanted to connect it to the throttle for instance, or we could use it in some other way, use it as an output for instance for an LCD. So it's quite multifunctional, but actually on the board the button is connected to the spare connector there. So that's where we are with that. It works fine on the bench. Briefly at the, I was doing some testing earlier on, and there's the duty cycle in and out from the device, and that's basically it at the moment for that.